Hi everyone, welcome to Season 3, Week 4 of the Los Altos Juice Frogs Teambuilder Dynasty. And this week, we are going to be taking on the Ohio Bobcats. Even though the Bobcats are in the MAC, surprisingly they have higher ratings than our team. So hopefully we'll be able to pull out the win. And our team is coming off a high note after finally defeating our arch nemesis Utah 35-34 in a thrilling ending where we were able to intercept Utah on Utah's final drive to prevent Utah from scoring any points. And here we go. First possession, I thought I had BJ Kelly, our star wide receiver, on the back shoulder route, but somehow the ball was just slightly underthrown. And this is the problem with Freeman, is that he does not have very good arm strength, and that really cost us there. So Ohio comes back, they're running up the middle, their running back shakes off 4 defenders, gets a first down. Here Hammonds goes again. This time not only a first down, but he gets 20 yards off tackle to the left. As you can see, I'm trying to stack the box, go with engage 8 blitzes to try to stop them, and sure enough, they go with a pass instead. And they get a completion across the middle. It's a fumble! Oh! This is our chance to come back, but guess what? Booth review. And I'm not joking when I say that I think the computer gets booth reviews a lot more than I do. Maybe that's just part of being a Heisman difficulty, is that they get a lot more booth reviews, and guess what happens? The ensuing play after the booth review overturns the fumble, they score a touchdown. And there we go, we're down 7-0 in the hole again. And Freeman is sacked, completely slammed before he could get the ball out. Now I think we gotta get a guy open, and Freeman misses him. Oh my gosh! And on 4th and 18, I am forced to punt the ball, so now Ohio comes right back. Great catch there by Murray. Just reaching out there to snatch it out of the air. Now this time they got rolled back, and he's got another first down. So just like that, Ohio is inside the 20. This time they give it to the running back Hammonds. He jukes a man and is dragged down inside the 10. Now a play later, it's 2nd and 3. They look, they got him in wide open. It's not even close. 14-0 just like that. Hammonds, the running back, scores. And now here we go out of the bunch formation. And one thing I noticed is that Ohio plays a lot of 2-man under. That was a great example of a 2-man under frustrating my offense again. There was no one open, I had to take a sack. And here we get the ball to Causey, but he is not able to pick up the first down, so it's 4th and inches. And Cunningham runs into the back of his own offensive lineman, but luckily that was enough for the first down. And there was no booth review. So that's good. Now we got a man wide open down the middle. It's BJ Kelly. They're not going to catch him. So 14-7, we strike back, and hopefully we'll have a chance to come back all the way. So now Wyndham drops back to pass again, and oh man, this time I played the 2-man under, but for some reason their receivers were able to get separation and get a great completion for 25 yards. This time they give it to Hammonds. I thought we had him stopped in the backfield. He shakes off 3 more guys, gets a first down. Now 2 plays later, it's 3rd and 9. Wyndham drops back to pass. He has way too long to pass. Always a bad sign. He finds an opening, and it's a first down to the tight end. Couple more plays later, it's 3rd and 8. This time they use the draw, but luckily we're able to stop the running back before he gets all the way to the first down marker. So we stopped them for a 4th down, so they had to kick a field goal. But unfortunately, on 3rd and 1, I called too many audibles, resulting in a delay of game penalty, bringing up a 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, we cannot run the ball. I decided to pass. I made a bad decision there. Did not wait long enough for the receiver to get open, and it was intercepted. So terrible development there. Basically, the delay of game penalty cost us the first down, and not only that, cost us an interception. So definitely bad play on my part to take that delay of game. I should have paid more attention to the clock. And now, unfortunately, Ohio has the ball and a 10-point lead, and basically they're trying to put this game away. And it's only in the 2nd quarter. Here they get the ball to Rice, another nice completion, coming all the way across. That's usually a sign that the the offensive line is giving the quarterback a lot of time to throw if the receiver can come all the way across. Like here, the receiver can come all the way across, make the completion, get the first down inside the 5. But we're able to push them back a little bit, and now it's 3rd and goal from outside the 5. But unfortunately, they get close enough that they decide to go for it on 4th and goal. And Hammonds was almost stuffed, but no, he jumps over everybody, scores. And just like that, 24-7. And I had to go with the bunch formation again since it was a 2-man under. As you can see, it's a 2-man under. But luckily, I was able to fit the ball into a very tight window there. So now 20 seconds left. We still have life. It's 2-man under again. This time I didn't have the confidence to throw it. And we're sacked. This time it's not 2-man under, but I don't see anybody open deep. So I just throw it anyway with 12 seconds left. Bad decision. It's picked off. And this is just a disastrous result so far in the first quarter. We're down 24-7. And this is coming off our program-defining victory against Utah. So the team must have really had a letdown after that game because we are losing to a far worse opponent than Utah right now. Even though Ohio is still rated higher than the Juice Frogs, they're definitely rated lower than Utah. But here on our first possession, we bring up a 4th and 7, so a critical 4th and 7. We gotta complete this to have any chance of winning the game, and we do. We get it to Sap. So now we go with a bunch formation again because I was sensing a 2-man under. It's not a 2-man under, but we're sacked. I held on to the ball a little bit too long. I can understand BJ Kelly's frustration. We were just taking way too many sacks, and Ohio has just been able to frustrate us with this 2-man under defense all game. But here, on one of the few occasions that they do not play it, we get the ball to Cunningham, and he takes it all the way to the house for a touchdown. So it's 24-14, and a couple plays later, it's already 3rd down for Ohio, and we stop the running back before he gets to the first down marker. So that was a huge defensive stop. So we get the ball back with 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter, and we're only down by 10 now. Robertson gets the catch, another first down, keeps the drive going. Great play there. So now Freeman drops back to pass. He looks, he's got 2 men open. I just throw it randomly to one of them. Luckily, that's also a first down. 3rd and 3. And Cunningham is stopped on our audible run. Wow, so definitely unfortunate development there. And given that we were down by 10, I was kind of forced to go for the field goal because I know that if we did not get any points on that drive, the game would have been over. But now, at least, it's a 7-point tilt. So if we can get the ball back, at least we have a chance. But Ohio still has some chances on offense, and here they get a nice completion to a wide receiver. They're inside the 35. Here Hammond shakes off another player. He shakes off another defender. 3 guys try to chase after him and dive with one of them. They're all ineffective. Ohio goes back up 31 to 17, and it's pretty much lights out for the Juice Frogs. Another 2-man under, but I didn't have enough time to wait for good separation, and we are sacked again. So now 3rd and 18. And I have a feeling this could be another 2-man under. But for some reason, I did not audible to a bunch formation, even though I sensed this a 2-man under. Terrible decision not to audible to a bunch formation. And I basically just forced the ball up into the receiver that I thought was the most open. And basically, in a 2-man under in that situation, none of the receivers are going to be open. And just terrible, terrible throw, terrible decision. Terrible everything. We give the ball back to Ohio. They're up 2 scores, and with the ball, I mean, this is just ridiculous. But luckily, we're able to stop them there on a 3rd and 4 run. So we get the ball back with 2 minutes 40 seconds left, and bam, we get the ball to Johnson. Joe Johnson gets the ball for a 50-yard gain, and basically that was one of the few times we're finally able to torch 2-man under with our fade route. And here we got Johnson wide open, but for some reason I decided to go with the intermediate, stuff the ball. Complete regardless. I think Johnson was also open on the fade route, but I didn't want to take a chance there in case it was overthrown. And here we got a man coming wide open. It's Robertson. He's got it. Touchdown. So now we're down by 7 with 1 timeout. We have to go for the onside kick. And here we go. Their receiver could not pick up the ball, and we got it. First time ever in our dynasty, we've gotten the onside kick. So now with 1:50 left to go, we actually have the chance to tie the game. And we got it. It's Sapp on the deep route. He's got this into the end zone. It's 31-31. Can you believe it? With 2 minutes left, Ohio was up 31 31-17 with the ball, and now 31-31. But unfortunately, there's a minute 30 left, and Ohio has a 3rd and 2, a critical 3rd and 2, and they pick it up here. It's Carter, and he's already inside the 30-yard line, so theoretically they're already inside field goal range. At least for Heisman difficulty, that's definitely field goal range. And Ohio is very smart. They decide to start milking the clock, and they give it to Hammonds, and Hammonds gets another 1st down. And the problem is that I used a couple timeouts earlier in the half, so now we have only 1 timeout to use. I had to use that, but unfortunately, I cannot stop them from kicking the ball with no time left, which is exactly what they do, and they kick it in. So 34-31, all the excitement from tying the game from a very improbable situation, all the excitement has been dampened as Ohio comes back and scores a crucial 3 points. And now the last play of the game. Here we go, double covered. Somehow Johnson didn't go all the way upfield. I don't know if it would have mattered. There are 2 guys there. He has 0 chance to get it. I mean, it was lucky that I was not picked, but that's the end of the game. So extremely disappointing. We scored 14 exciting points at the end of the 4th quarter to make things close, but Ohio, all they had to do was score that all-important 3 and put this one away. So an extremely disappointing result, especially since we played so well against Utah last week, and now we suffer another loss against a non-conference opponent nonetheless. And as I mentioned earlier, we wanted to play a game in Ohio for recruiting reasons, but I could have scheduled like a Kent State or Akron again and made it easier on myself. But no, I scheduled Ohio, and basically it turned out to be a big mistake. We ended up throwing 4 turnovers. Not all of them were unforced errors. Like Ohio was able to frustrate us with the 2-man under defense all day and forced a lot of those interceptions. I mean, we spread the ball around, and that's another indication that the 2-man under was working since we couldn't hit the deep pass all the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And next week, I think we will be starting our conference play in the Mountain West. So hope you guys look forward to that. I think we'll be taking on UNLV.